Welcome to 10th Standard Maths Central Board CBSE Exercise 8.1. Today we are going to discuss the remaining problems in the exercise. That is question number 7 to 16. You are given cot theta equal to 7 by 8. Find out the value of 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta by into 1 minus cos theta. Also cot square theta. Let us simplify this part. 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. That is x plus y and x minus y. So 1 square and minus sin square theta. Similarly, this also 1 square minus cos square theta. That is 1 minus sin square theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. Cot theta is given. Say let it be theta. Cot theta is opposite, adjacent by opposite. From this you find out this side. So x square will be equal to 8 square plus 7 square, 64 plus 49. So that is 113. So x equal to therefore square root of this. Now I can go for 1 minus sin square theta. What is sin theta then? Sin theta is 7 by root of 113. Therefore this will be square. So 49 by, and then what is cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 8 by root of 113. So that is 64 by minus 113. Simplify that. 113 minus 49, and this is 113 minus 64. There is 113, the denominator, they get cancelled. So 113 minus 49, that is 64. 113 minus 64, that is 49. So 64 by 49. 1 minus sin square. You are given cot theta. Cot theta is, I think I made a mistake. Cot theta is, I have said that cot theta equal to adjacent, but I have not put properly. The entire problem is wrong. The values are wrong. So let me just do it again. This value you forget it. Cot theta. What is cot theta? Cot theta is hypotenuse by adjacent. So if this is theta, not hypotenuse, cot theta is in it. So tan theta is opposite by adjacent. This is adjacent side by opposite side. So adjacent is given 7, opposite is given 8. This of course root of 113. So what happens to sin theta now? Sin theta is opposite by this. So 8 by root 113. And cos theta is adjacent by that. So this becomes 1 minus 64 by 113, and this becomes 1 minus 49 by 113. So that is 113 minus 64. 113 minus 64 by of course 113 divided by this part 113 minus 49 divided by 113, they get cancelled. 113 minus 64 is 49, and this will 64. So 49 by 64 is your answer. Okay. But very soon you are going to learn, I said that you are going to learn 3 identities. And let me touch now itself. Anyhow you are going to learn very soon. After this exercise we are going to take that. 3 identities are sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Very important one, which is required for this problem. So instead of doing this, I am going to do by another method. What is sin square theta? Sin square theta from here becomes 1 minus cos square theta. So here it is. And what is cos square theta? Cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. Is it not? Cos square is 1 minus sin square. Sin square is 1 minus cos square. You have 1 minus sin square. 1 minus sin square in the numerator. Instead of that, I can write cos square. 1 minus cos square. 1 minus cos square is nothing but sin square. What is cos by sin? Cot. So which is nothing but cot square theta. What is cot theta? 7 by 8. The whole square. That is 49 by 64. You got the answer very easily. Second part also we have completed in no time. Whereas here you have to go for what is cot square theta. You have to apply this, and 7 by 8 the whole square. You have to do it. Not necessary for that. But generally the question from the student side is, sir, this question is given in under exercise 8.1 where I am not taught about these identities. Can I apply that? Don't restrict yourself to 8.1, 8.2, 8.3. So whatever the things you know this year, you can do it. Any problem you can apply that method. So for this problem also you can apply it, provided you know. Now I have taught you. Therefore you can definitely use this method. So 1 minus sin square theta, you write it as cos square. 1 minus cos square, write sin square. Cos by sin is cot. Cot square theta. You know the value of cot theta. Substitute and get the answer. You will be given full marks. Don't worry about that. Now let me go for the next problem. Next question. If 3 cot A equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A is this. There is no necessary for this particular at all. This holds good, I think. Let me see that. 1 minus tan square. What is tan? Tan is sin by cos. So it is sin square by cos square A. Similarly, this part will be sin square A by cos square A. You take LCM. So cos square A minus sin square A by cos square A. Denominator cos square A plus sin square A. The whole thing by cos square A. So they get cancelled. Cos square A minus sin square A is there in the numerator. And denominator we have cos square A plus sin square A, which is nothing but 1. So this holds good. Whatever may be the value of cot A, whether cot A is 4 by 3, cot A is 5 by 4, or cot A is equal to anything else, this is completely true, because tan is nothing but sin by cos. So if you are applying that, this is we are getting this, and this is the identity. Sin square A plus cos square A is always 1 if the angles are same. Sin square A plus cos square A. Therefore what happens that cos square A minus sin square A, this holds good. You can answer like this. So irrespective of the value of cot A, so cot A is equal to 3 by 4. Sorry, 4 by 3. Irrespective of the value of cot A, this LHS is equal to RHS. But if you think that no, I want to use this, then what you do is cot A you write out. What is cot A? 4A. That is what is tan A then? Tan A is 3 by 4. Substitute here. You will get one answer. And after that, using tan equal to 3 by 4, that is opposite by adjacent, you find out this side. Find cos A, find sin A, cos square A minus sin square A. Just show that. By that way also you can get it. So I go for the next problem. The next problem in triangle ABC, which is right angle at B. If tan A equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin D and cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Very simple problem. Just draw a right triangle and mark somewhere A other than here 90 degrees. Right angle at B. Mark it. Tan A is opposite by adjacent. So this is 1 and this is root 3. Now what is AC square then? AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, that is root 3 the whole square, that is 3, 4. Therefore AC equal to 2. Now everything we know, we can find out what is the value of sin A cos C. Let us just find out what is sin A. Sin A equal to opposite by hypotenuse. And cos A equal to adjacent by this. Okay, what is sin C? Sin C is here, so opposite side is this root 3 by 2. What is cos C? Cos C is adjacent. For C, this is the adjacent side 1 by 2. So determine the value of sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C, which are the things needed for this. Now let us go for the first subdivision, sin A, cos A. What is sin A? 1 by 2. What is cos A? 1 by 2. And then put plus. What is cos A? Cos A is root 3 by 2. And sin C is again root 3 by 2. So this is 1 by 4. Root 3 into root 3, 3. That is 3 by 4. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. Now second part, cos A, cos C. Cos A, cos C. Root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus sin A, sin C. 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2. So here is also root 3 by 2 root 2. Root 3 by 2 root 2. But there is a minus. So the answer is 0. So the answer is first one. For first subdivision is 1 and second one it is 0. Is it not easy? Very simple one, is it not? Now let me go to the next one. The next problem is triangle PQR, which is right angle at Q. PR plus QR equal to 25. PQ equal to 5 cm. Determine sin P, cos P, tan P. You draw a right triangle PQR, right angle at Q. PQ is given as 5. The other two sides adding PR plus QR equal to 25. Let PR equal to X. Therefore, X plus QR 25, QR equal to therefore 25 minus X. After that, the problem is very simple. So, this square plus this square. So, PQ square plus RQ square equal to PR square, that is hypotenuse. So, PQ square is 25 and RQ square is 25 minus X the whole square. PR square is simply X square. Now, expand it, 25 square, therefore 625, 2AB term, so minus 50x, and then B square, X square, that is equal to X square get cancelled. Take this 50x, so 50x will be equal to 650, so X will be equal to therefore 650 divided by 50, that is 13, that is hypotenuse, that is your PR. Then what is QR? QR equal to 25 minus of that, so 12. So the sides are, instead of writing that X and 25 minus X, I am replacing that X with 13 and this is 12. Now what you are asked to find out? Sin P. Sin P is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side here for B? QR and PR, hypotenuse. QR is 12 by 13. Then you are asked to find cos P. What is cos P? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side to P? This one divided by PR, which is equal to 5 by 13. What is tan P? Tan P is opposite by adjacent. What is opposite side here? 12. Adjacent 5. So 12 by 5. 12 by 13, 5 by 13, and then 12 by 5. Sin by cos is nothing but tan. So we got it. So this is also a nice problem, because in the sense that this is some of the two sides are given. Whereas in the question number 5, which is the example, difference of that sides are given. So these two sums are little bit different. You just have a watch. Keep it in mind that. Now I go for the last problem. The last problem is exercise 8.1. State true or false, justify. Value of tan A is always less than 1. Secant A is 12 by 5 for some angle A. Cos A is the abbreviation for cosecant A. Cot A is the product of cot and A. Sin theta A is 4 by 3 for some angle theta. I am going from down. That is from here I will discuss. Sin theta is 4 by 3. Is it true? That's the question. can it be true? What is sin theta? Sin theta we said opposite side by hypotenuse, and we know that hypotenuse side is the longest side. Therefore, this must be this must be more than this. Whereas here it is opposite side is more than hypotenuse. How can it be? So it is false. We have to say justify. Hypotenuse is the longest side. So opposite by hypotenuse you write it, and hypotenuse is the longest side, hence it is false. So that is over. The last subdivision is over. Now I go for the previous one. Cot A is the product of cot and A. Very simple, very good question. Cot A is the product of cot and A. But it is also false because cot A is inseparable twins. You cannot separate. If it has meaning, only cot A, no cot. Cot has no meaning. So cot A cannot be written as product of cot and A. So this is wrong. False. Cot A is the trigonometry ratio. No meaning for cot. Now cos A is the abbreviation of cosecant A. Seems to be, but cos A is actually cosine. This is reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant, whereas cos A is cosine. Cosine is the abbreviation is actually, it is abbreviated as cos A. So cos A is the abbreviation of not cosecant but cosine. Okay. Now second one, secant A equal to 12 by 5. What is secant A? Hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is greater than adjacent side. Here hypotenuse is greater than that. Therefore it is true. Okay. The next one, the first one, value of tan A is always less than 1. What is tan? Tan means opposite by adjacent. It is always less than 1. If this is less than, if this opposite side is less than adjacent side, then it may true, but it's not necessary. So opposite side can be more than adjacent side or less than adjacent side or equal also. In the case of say 45 degrees, it will be equal also. So it is equal to 1, more than 1, less than 1. So it's always less than 1 is not correct. So this is false. You write this opposite by adjacent, opposite side need not be less than adjacent side. You write it. That is the conclusion. So the exercise is completed. I hope that I have made everything clear to you. Very easy exercise. Now we go for the second exercise in the next video. Thank you for watching. If the video is up to your expectation, do subscribe, do share with your friends. Thank you for watching.